So today we will go with the application of linked list. I have two polynomials. So you know, I think you know about polynomials. So these are polynomials equation: 15x to the power 10, 3x to the power 5 plus 10, and qx is 10x to the power 8 plus 16x to the power 5 plus 5x square. So these two equations are given. I want to add those two equations. So first thing first, I have to understand how to represent those equations using linked list. Okay. So how to represent these two equations using a linked list? So you have to do 15x to the power 10. So make a note. It should have three parts. So first one is your coefficient, right? So it's the coefficient. The next part is exponent part. And the third part is address part. Okay. So just represent it like this: 15x to the power 10. So 15, 10. So it will connect it to the next one. So see, 3x to the power 5. 3x to the power 5. This will be connected to the next one. Now for the next one, 10 means 10x to the power 0, we can tell. So you can write it like this: 10, 0, null. So why null here? Because it is the end of the equation. So it is my P. For Q, just try to understand the same thing: 10x to the power 8, 16x to the power 5 plus 5x square. And this is your Q. So this is P, this is Q. Understood? Now just remember one thing: if people give you like this, 15x to the power 8 plus 9y square plus 2z square, you can't represent these things using linked list. Okay, you can, then you should have four rules for representing this. First one should be coefficient, second one should be exponent, and third one should be variable. Okay, and the fourth one should be the address. But generally we don't represent this type of equations. So only one variable equation. That means all x are there. Fine. So you have represented it as P and Q. Now, so just remember, first one in a note, the first block will give you coefficient, the next block will give you exponent, and the third block will give you the address. Understood? Now what we have to do, we have to make the addition. So how to add? So px, qx, I have to add these things. So first of all, 15x to the power 10 will come. See, then 10x to the power 8, then x to the power 5, x to the power 5. So this is common. Your exponent is common. So 19x to the power 5 will come. Then 5x square, then 10. Now how to do this in linked list? How to do this? So what you should do, just try to understand each and every case. Just see the exponent. For each and every part, just see the exponent. So here is your pointer P and here is your pointer Q. So check the high exponent. So within or bigger exponent. So within 8 and 10, which one is more? 10. So this one should come into the result. Okay. your first one should come. So I have written check exponent, and 10 and 8, which one is greater? 10. So 15, 10 at trace part should come. Okay. Now if you copied it in the result, move P. So I have moved P one step. So move P. So right now P is here. Now which thing I will consider? Again the exponent part. So 5 and 8, which one is greater? 8. So I will copy this thing in the result and move Q forward. Okay, so let's do check exponent. So 10, 8 will be copied in result, and I will move Q one step. I will move Q one step. Okay, move Q. So up to this it's okay. Now again check exponent part, and exponent parts are equal. Then what you will do? You will add coefficient. You will add coefficient part and move P and Q both. So let's see. So same exponent 5, 5. So what I will do? I will add. So 16 plus 3, 19. And I will move P and Q both. Move P and Q both. Again compare the exponent. So which exponent is high? 2. So copied this in the result and move Q, and your Q will become null. Right? So do this. Check exponent. This one will be copied 5 to null, and Q will move to end. Okay. Now P remains. P is not end. So what you will do? Again check exponent. So copied this. Now one important step. Up to this it's okay. One important step is that when you will copy the whole thing, see, null will get also copied. Null will get copied. Okay, but you have to delete null. Why? Because you are connecting to the next node. So what you should do? You should remove null, and that will be the end of addition. So again repetition, what we have done. So I have two things, P and Q. Okay, so I will check the exponents. So if P greater than Q, then what I will do? Result will be my P, right? Result will be P because P is greater, and move P. If Q greater than P, then what will happen? Result equal to Q, and I will move Q. Okay. Now if P equal to Q, that means here equal to means P Q means all the exponent part. Okay. So exponent of P and exponent of Q is equal. See this case. So what you will do? You will add coefficient of PQ, P and Q. So you will add coefficient of PQ. So 16 plus 3, 19. And you will move P and Q both. So just remember. So if the exponent part is equal, then you will add coefficient. And you will move P and Q both. So understood? Any question? Any question you want to ask? So this is the code of the same problem. Here the font size is small, okay, because I have written all these things, so the font size is small. So when I will upload it in LMS, then you can go through this, okay. Those who are in mobile, they will face some issue because font size is really very small, but in computer I think it will not give you much problem, okay. You can see this. So check this line by line. P1, okay, first of all, here in the last example we have understood about P and Q, two exponents or polynomials. Here we will learn about P1 and P2. So think about, this is your polynomial 1 and this one is your polynomial 2. Now just see what is happening. P1 pow greater than P2 pow. So P1 greater than P2. So what you will do? Result section, copy power of P1 and coefficient of P1. Understood? So the thing we have already told. Now else case, say P2 greater than P1. See, P1 row less than P2 pow. So P1 pow less than P2 pow. So P2 greater than P1. So what we have done in result section, we have copied all the things from P2. Now when P1 is greater, we have moved P1. When P2 is greater, we have moved P2. Okay. Else part, there should be one else part. What is else part? If P1 P2 same, then what you will do? In result section, put power of P1, okay, because you can copy it from P1 or P2 both. So let's, for example, we have copied it from P1. So in result section we have copied power from P1. What about coefficient? We have add P1 coefficient and P2 coefficient, and we will move P1 and P2 both. So understood what we have done? Okay, so this is written when P1 and P2 both are moving forward, nothing is null. So think about P1 finished because it has reached null. I have to continue with P2. So these steps are given here. So one end and one is moving forward. So how will you move? So this is the code. So tell, okay, one thing I forgot. This thing in lab we will give you. Okay, so in lab you can do the same code. So tell me, any confusion, any question? So this is one real life application of linked list. So I want to add polynomials using linked list. So any confusion, anything you want to ask? Nothing? You don't want to ask nothing? Okay, fine. So here we have made 5 MCQs for you. So I think you can give the answer of these 5 MCQs. Okay, so let's start. So what does the following function do for a given linked list with first node as head? So let's go through this program, what we have done. So think about, this is my linked list. Okay, and this is my head. Now first of all, head equal to null. No, here nothing is null, but here it is written null. Okay, so head equal to null. No, so what I will do, I will call this function again with head next. So I will call the function for this one. So head, the function will be called for this one. Okay, it is null. No, so again I will go here and the function is called for this one. Again it is not null, so again I will go here and the function will be called for this one. There I will get null and then I will print all the data. So tell me, what will I get? What should be the answer? And who want to give the answer? So are you there? Yes, 56 people are there. So I need only one voice. Who want to tell? What will I get? So these two, yes?
B, reverse order.
So your friend is telling about reverse order. All are sure about this? See, alternative node of linked list, never. So I can delete these two because it will go next. So it will print all. Now in reverse order or in normal order? So your friend is telling about reverse order. All are agree with him, or you want to tell it is in normal order? So anybody want to tell? Yes, so your answer is right. Nobody is responding, but your answer is 100% right. So print all nodes of linked list in reverse order, because at the end it will start printing. Okay, so when head equal to null, it will return. Otherwise it will go forward, right? And for each step from the last, it will start printing. Okay, so you will get prints all nodes of linked list in reverse order. So let's go to the next question. What is the time complexity to count the number of elements in a linked list? So the thing is that, say this is my linked list, okay, 3 nodes. So first of all I have to go here, count will be 1, then I will go here, count will become 2, then I will go here and count will become 3. So what is the time complexity to count the number of elements in a linked list? So who want to tell? So order of 1 means in linear time, 1 time, or you can think in a constant time, right? Order of n means for 3 I have to traverse 3, for 4 I have to traverse 4, for 5 I have to traverse 5. So log n means, you know log, right? So in the diagram we have shown you, and none of them mentioned. So tell me, which one should be the answer?
Sir, order of n.
Order of n, it's very easy. So it should be order of n. Oh, one thing I forgot, this question came in GATE exam. Okay, so please remember this question. Here you will take order of n. Fine. Order of n will be the answer. Now go to the next one. In the worst case, the number of comparisons needed to search a singly linked list of length n for a given element. That means, so it's a singly linked list like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and say 5 is given. Okay. So what is best case, worst case and average case? So if I want to search 1, at the beginning I will get 1. So I will start traversing and I will get. So for searching 1, it is best case. So right now I want to search 3. So I have to go average part. Okay. So for 3, it's average. If I want to find 5, so I have to traverse the whole linked list. Right. So for 5, it is the worst case. So here it is written, in the worst case, the number of comparisons needed. So I want to search 5. So I will compare 5 equal to 1. No. 5 equal to 2. No. So this here I am comparing, and here 5 equal to 5. Yes. So how many comparisons you need? Log 2n, n by 2, log 2n minus 1 or n. So how many comparisons you need? Who want to tell? Why you are not responding? For the worst case, how many comparisons you need? So you need n comparisons, right? So for the best case, you need 1 comparison. For the average case, you need n by 2 comparison. And for the worst case, you need n comparison. Right? So how many comparisons you need? You need n number of comparison. So have you understood what we want to tell you? How many comparisons you need in a single linked list of length? You need n comparison. In circular linked list, insertion of a node requires modification of how many pointers? So what is circular linked list? Last day we have read this. So this is circular linked list. So this is 100, this is 200, this is 300, this is 400. So 200 will be written here, 300 will be written here, 400 will be written here, and most importantly 100 will be written here. So it's circular. Now I want to add 1 node. So how many pointers modification you need? Who want to tell? Hey, nobody is responding. So who want to tell? Anybody? Yes, thank you. Please respond. How many pointers modification you need?
I think so too, sir.
Okay, so you are correct, but you have to tell which pointers. Which pointers modification you need. So I am giving you example, just try to tell. So here I want to add this node 500, where after this 400 I want to add 1 node. So which pointers you have to modify?
So the end node and the pointer before end node.
No, I want to put it here. So tell me which node I have, which pointers I have to modify. You have given answer 2 pointers, right? So you have to tell which 2 pointers. Yeah, what you have told it's right, but for your friends you have to tell it again. Which 2 pointers?
So the 400 one and the 500 one.
Yeah. So first of all, you have to make a connection from here to here, and then a connection from here to here, right? So right now this should point 100. So how many modifications you made? 1, 2. So 2 pointer modifications you need. So think about, so here you want to add after 300 and 400. So again, how many pointers? From 301 from here to here. So again 1, 2. So in a circular linked list, if you want to add something, at least you need 2 pointers. Modification, you need 2 pointers modification at least. Okay, so the last question in a, okay, 2 pointers, same question. Last question, linked list is considered as an example of dash type of memory allocation. So which type of memory allocation? Dynamic, static, compile time, none of the mentioned. So which one? Linked list means what? Who want to tell? Hey, this is the easiest question till now we have given. Linked list is a which type of memory allocation? Sorry, already my pointers goes to the next one. So yeah, the answer is already given. Dynamic.